Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Listen, he's running for his life. I get it. The QB gets scrambled outside the pocket. I just like to see him flick it out of bounds real quick. Counts as an incompletion, and no sack, no loss of yardage. Live to fight another down.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Unloads it left. It's caught.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first. Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Lewis to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's crossed. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Trying trying to cap this drive with a pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll give it to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Intercepted, number 19. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They want to run it left here. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Here we go. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
And the Tulane offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd.
Memphis 6, Tulane 0.
First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can and split them out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's got it on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Lewis to throw. Finds us back in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
He's got an open man. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Please just stay in the pocket. It's so much easier to come get these guys when you know where they are, but great job by the offense, rolling the pocket, getting the quarterback outside. More time now, can run the football or take shots down the field.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. Running free. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. And late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. Plows through the defense. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight end.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 2nd
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the back.
He's going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Quarterback making checks. Lewis to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the 2nd half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. Fakes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Memphis. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking for room. It's Turner. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
On the run, still looking. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here's a heat. Got the back over the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Got some room to run. The 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference.